Hi Sagittarius, this is your October 2020 tarot forecast. So guys, this is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you are a Sagittarius Venus, you can treat this as a love or romance reading. I do want to let you know as well that obviously you're fourth from last year because I start with Aries, but I'm noticing some major significant shifts in people's personal, professional, spiritual upgrades over the last couple of, I'd say over the last few days that I've been reading for all signs. So Sagittarius, if this resonates with you, there you go. There's some gorgeous Leo energy. Definitely, that's wonderful. I'm pleased to hear that. If it doesn't for any reason, check out your moon sign, rising, and Venus though. Definitely cross-watch because there could be more information there. All right, messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for October. Starting off really nice and strong. Super happy with that Leo ruled King of Wands as the situation for the month for you. It could be a benefactor. You could have a windfall. This could be some sort of, love affair situation. Fifth house energy, right? Leo is fifth house, so that's creativity, love, romance. I would even say go so far as to say, speculation and romance. But there's a maturity here, right? There's someone also who is pretty confident and competent in the spotlight. These turned out together. I'm actually going to put them there together to qualify the king. And just give me 1 second. I'll get the rest of your cards out for you. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, October 2020. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Venus. All right, guys, let's get out the complete Celtic cross here, and then we'll get your oracle cards to finish off, as you know. Yeah, I saw that flipping around as I was shuffling. I also saw the Six of Cups as I was shuffling. We'll see if it shows up. So, yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I saw that as well. So, whenever I see swords, I see a lot going on in your mind. I do see some confusion. So here at the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Cups, sort of the basket your reading sits in today, is a little bit of fantasy, lots of choices. This is typically speaking going to be choices in love or romance. But again, even if you're Sun, Moon, Rising watching, this is really about where are you settling your heart? Where are you focusing your, say, emotional energy? There's a great deal of confusion here. I wouldn't say it is sort of upsetting or creating disillusionment or depressing, because that we're looking at moon energy there. We're looking at 12th house energy, which is that sort of Persephone, the mutable, which way do I go here? But there is, and of course that's a major arcana, but there is a sense of, there is confusion here. And it's for the month, right? So this is the bottom of the deck energy for the month. And you have a lot on your mind. There's definitely, you're coming out of conflict, or you need to have some sort of discussion here in your recent past where it could just be as simple as wires being crossed, but something isn't adding up for you. Something isn't comfortable here. I've also been watching a lot of videos for the month of October here as well from my other tarot readers. Bless you all. I love you. And a lot of fours are showing up, and they're the same ones, guys. The Four of Swords and the Four of Cups is showing up a lot for really all signs. But when that's showing up around this situation, you're not pleased, okay? And you're not pleased and something isn't reaching you. There's a dissatisfaction here. It's not, and I am, of course, looking at all the cards while I'm looking at that Seven of Cups, and I'm sort of creating a story around that. This is not just only confusion or options. This is, there's either a deep or developing disappointment. Okay, so as I said, with that gorgeous energy jumping out there, fifth house, this could be a home or a family man as well. Someone who is very attractive, very sturdy, like I said, a benefactor or a beneficiary of some sort, someone who can actually help you with something. But that's the situation, and it's crossed by both the Nine of Swords and the Three of Cups. So this is a celebration that's just stressing you out. This person is stressing you out. Something about this person or situation is causing a great deal of stress. It could have to do with your peer group. It could have to do with an element of celebration. It could have to do with now isn't the time to celebrate. This fifth house energy, it could be that if this is about a home or a family man, or if this is about love, career, and romance especially, including, you know, I would even say promotions at work, you know, windfalls, lottery wins and stuff like that. Something about that is just going to, I think that there's an over concern here, and there's something keeping you up at night. It could be if it's about sharing feelings or sharing fifth house energy, having to do with, and something having to do with the family here. It could just be that either they're stressing out about it or you're stressing out about it. Because that Nine of Swords is a real intense anxiety. There's an anxiety around a celebration or possibly even reunion, or just about happiness in general here, guys. Like I said, there's so much confusion. You're not convinced of something here. And, you know, it's hard to imagine that it's really coming from your environment at this point, because there's so many swords here. There is a resolution to a conflict over here, but I do think that some of what's going on here, Sagittarius, is the difference between what's going on in your own mind, so your narratives, your own self-doubts, your history, your subconscious. Okay, remember, this is not the moon, I get it, but it does have characteristics of 12th house energy, Pisces ruled moon, which, you know, can lead to this sense of confusion, okay? And I would even say there could have been some excitement here, but there's a definite clamp down on a new path, on a new vision. Now, either at the foundation is the Fool, crowning you is the Four of Swords. This really can be read at least two different ways. I'm going to focus on one of those, both of those, one at a time. So the Fool is a brand new direction. This is definitely not knowing the path ahead of you, but taking a risk. This is a really fun soul. This is a soul path. This is a soul risk. And it's designed to evolve you, and it's designed to elevate you. And yeah, the Fool brings with it just sheer excitement, even if it's somewhat, you know, not knowing the path ahead can be somewhat dreadful sometimes, but I don't see you giving in to that necessarily. So I do see this read two different ways. So the Fool here at the foundation, crowning it with the Four of Swords. So being the Fool in this situation, taking a step into the unknown or something unusual, or your soul's purpose, doing something, really not thinking too much about it, is going to relax you. It's going to cause a rest and recovery. This is actually possibly / probably quite healing, actually. This new venture, this step into the unknown, could be the cause of healing, mental and psychological healing. On the other hand, it can be that, as I said at the very start, the Fool's path is now thwarted by this sense of, oh, we're going to hold up a little bit, because when we're dealing with fours, we're dealing with foundations. We're dealing with taking stock of the four corners of us around us. What is sturdy? What is stable? So either this has the Fool's purpose, the soul's purpose has led you to a sense, or is providing a sense of mental rest and relaxation, possibly healing, or somehow what's going on in your mind, like I said, it's hard to get excited about something, or someone maybe dropped the ball here or didn't come through. I do see disappointment. So yeah, it could be that maybe there's this element that you crave something else here. You crave something else and it's not coming through for you. Or it's so settled and you wanted more excitement. Maybe something came too easily. Something is bothering your brain, that's for sure. Something isn't sitting right, and not necessarily in your heart, okay? I want to say that your heart is pretty much, it's open, it's available, it's definitely seeking, it's impressionable. Like, this isn't negative or anything, it's just confusing. And then here in your recent past with this, you know, argument energy, it's the nastiest of all the fives in my view. Fives are chaotic and confusing anyway, but in your recent past, there's just a flat out argument here. And there might be a price to pay for that for sure. As I say, always with the swords, this could be between you and one other person, obviously, but this could be an internal dialogue of your own. You're either having or inventing, or it's being formulated around you, this argumentative, we can't see eye to eye situation here in your recent past. And I do think it could be part and parcel of what's going on, where there's this sense of confusion here. Maybe things don't feel solid anymore. Maybe this was more upsetting because it's supposed to be exciting, right? We have that Leo energy here, we have the Fool here. Something's supposed to be really exciting, future orientated, leap of faith, your soul is sort of on fire here. And then we have all this confusion. For some reason, you or someone around you is making it very difficult to enjoy something in the first 2 weeks of the month. I just can't express why. I don't know that yet. You're gonna have to tell me, guys. In your near future, you do have a lot of positive communication. However, this is very nice to see, mirroring or opposite the Five of Swords. So I do feel, even if there is an argument or disagreement, possibly actual, communicative conflict, which is quite probable here, over a new path or direction, I see that this is healing. Something is solvable here for sure. And you're back on the right path. It's going to be easy to get back on the right path with this person or with yourself by seeking out information that's going to be helpful and revealing and exciting. This is very exciting communication, right? Between you and another person. And like I said, I think you're going to be able to solve this probably petty even argument or sense of right and wrong, or give and take, right? But here's where we're getting into some, I would consider, lower vibrational energies, even though we do have a page. So we have the Four of Cups in the position how others see you. So you're not seeing something for the magic that it really is. So again, just check this out with me. So here, qualifying this gorgeous, loving, proud, family person. This is a very go-getter energy. Qualifying that is, I'm so stressed out about my peer group, or what this means to my friends and family, or I'm stressed out about even celebrating this somehow. And then how others are seeing you as, the Four, in the Rider-Waite artwork, for example, has a cup being handed to them. It's a cup of love, right? It's a cup of hope and faith and love. And there's 3 cups they're focusing on, which is kind of here. And it's almost like the over-focus on the 3 cups, the celebration, the friendship. It's almost like maybe even going deeper with a certain person here in business, love, or any other real anywhere in your life. It's going deeper with this person, or being real with this type of 5th house energy here. Being evident, obvious, shining a light on something here is just causing so much stress that there could be an element of concealment as well, guys. You could feel like there's confusion here, because what do you do with your feelings? What do you do with it if there is a new romance, love, or offer here? Particularly if there is a spiritual sense of, friendship or romance. I just don't think you're convinced. I think it might even be bothering you, and certainly how others see you here is someone who's just not open. Just possibly pushing someone away. That's kind of sad. But I mean, you probably have your own reasons here. How you see yourself is the Page of Swords. So you're being really really fickle. really demanding, okay? You could even be engaging in inviting or demanding conflict at this point. Again, of course, this could be going on in your own mind, guys, but I would really, particularly at the end of the month here, Mars is in, Aries is in retrograde, Mars is in retrograde for the month, so you're going to want to avoid conflict right now, particularly over a love, romance, job, or career situation here. I would really protect your reputation. I would say your reputation could be on the line here because there's so much emotional and mental confusion here that I don't think that you're fully, say, astute or aware of what's behind the scenes, what someone else is doing or thinking. Some of this could even be just so much guesswork that you're now confusing yourself with guesswork, right? So definitely huge changes are coming ahead, right? And we see this because of positive communication, but we're looking at making a decision around possibly missing information or actual deception. There's so much confusion here, guys. I'm sorry to say. You know, there's a sense of strong opinion. This is very verbal, a lot of communication, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. But again, there is either a concerted effort to withhold information, subconscious deception, subconscious manipulation. And this is how you see yourself. So, you know what? I really need to clarify that. That's not sitting well with me. Let me clarify the Page of Swords and the position of how Sagittarius sees themselves. How does Sagittarius see themselves? Clarify the Page of Swords. Wow, guys. You have at least one old demon here, guys. We have 2 pages, so we do have, again, why can't you enjoy yourself right now? What is it about this situation that you can't enjoy? You have 2 pages, fun and enjoyment. You have creative, positive news coming in here, possibly a younger person or earth energy here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, something sturdy, something exciting. And that 3 of Swords, you could be entertaining 2 different people here. If this is well, it doesn't really matter what it supports in your life right now. There is a third-party situation here, guys, and there are 2 people that you're trying to... There are 2 people or 2 entities, 2 children, whatever it is, that you are trying to navigate around. And you cannot enjoy yourself. Sagittarius. This is seriously one of the saddest readings I've ever done for you. I'm so sorry. And I said at the beginning, I know, because I'm going through the gamut here, the wheel, and I'm doing everyone's readings. There is a big struggle for everyone this month. I can't drive that home enough. Significant changes here. You have to make a choice around happiness. I'm probably going to get some more energy there, but fun and enjoyment is being thwarted by a third-party situation. You're living in the past. What are you doing to yourself? Hopes and fears. You need to move forward. You need to get a strength of character. Get a hold of yourself, guys. You need to get a hold of yourself. You need to be proud. You need to feel victorious. You need to take control of the reins of your destiny. This is the only... No, it isn't. It's the second of the majors. You need to move in the direction that makes you the happiest. This probably surrounds your home or vehicle or travel, spiritual life, or I would even just say the way that you see yourself, self-respect, strength of character. You have to pull yourselves together here, guys. I'm not trying to give a lecture, but why would anyone want to feel this way for longer than you have to? And why are you rejecting true love? Why are you rejecting an offer here? Because of the past. This third-party situation has to come to an end because you are just never going to find a way out of... This is calling you, and you're putting up blockade after blockade after blockade. Wow. Why? You punishing yourself? I hope not. Two of Swords to polish off. So of course that is a difficult choice or decision. I do see the Two of Swords, however, as a resolution. At least it's aiming toward a positive resolution. But it is communication. It's more communication. I would brace yourself for at least one major argument this month, guys. First 2 weeks of the month. Come on! It's got longer than I thought it would, but guys, okay, what are you doing? What are you doing? Confusion, trickery, reassessments. What are 3 sevens? Contracts and alliances. You don't know who to get close to. You don't know who to get away from, and you don't know who to get close to. You are literally a ball of confusion this month. And I'm sorry to say, especially by the end of the month. Contracts and alliances. I would be very, very careful in making a decision here around who you live with, where you live, what you drive. Sagittarius, this is crazy. That's one of the wildest readings I've done in a very, very long time. And, you know, yeah, can't sugarcoat it. This is going to be a really, how do I say this nicely, I guess? This is going to be an extremely challenging month for you. So brace yourselves, avoid arguments, tell the truth. Withholding information is an extremely bad idea. Any information from yourself or anyone else. Third party situation, if it's not open and honest, is going to bite you in the arse. Straight up. It is going to cause even more problems. So solve that now. This is a lot, guys. There is so much drama. This is drama. Okay? I'm just going to say it. You want to go off in a new direction. You might have even found a new direction. You are terrified to be strong about what you need to do. I even think that you're aware of what you need to do. And you're terrified, and that's not a good look, gotta say. I'm a Sag rising, guys, so I'm not trying to be mean, but you gotta pick yourself up here and make a decision, because this is a very tricky month. So chemistry and reconciliation, there's a strong magnetic attraction here, and then someone from your past is returning from your life. If that person this could even be the new person or avenue you want to go, obviously that's exciting. You took a leap of something here, but you have no faith. Your hopes and fears is, I need to have strength of character. You currently do not, which is a real turnoff. So 3 of Swords, and then someone from your past is returning from your life. I would say if this is a past love interest or the third party situation, I would just figure out what you're doing with that. Close the door or welcome them back altogether, or exit something, because who the heck wants to be this confused? This is the most dramatic reading I've ever made for you over the past 4 years. And I'm going to suggest, Sag, that you just don't have time for this, so buckle up. Buckle up, take charge, move on. Round and round is literally drama. Literally. What are you doing? We have Record Keeper and Grace. Yeah, going deep. This is equivalent to the Star card for me. This is a lot of healing through Grace. Grace is going to be healing, a grace period. You might even need to take a step back from something. Remember this 4, right above the Fool. Rest and recovery is necessary. You might even need to take a mental step back from something in order to get clarity. And then divine timing. Stop trying to force something. Stop trying to force something else to do something. Stop trying to control everything. Information, communication, concepts, ideas. Stop trying to control so much. It's debilitating and it's exhausting and it's not right. It's not right. And it's going to add to confusion because no one knows your script. Whatever fantasy or script that you have, the movie in your head, right? The cinema, it's fantasy. You have to let the other person or people be who they are. And wow, okay, so that's a lot. I'm gonna leave it there. Please comment below. I love you guys. I'm not trying to be hard on you, but this was, if one card stands out, self-care, you know, strength of character and self-control, guys, take the reins. Like, share, subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one for your sign. Bye for now.